Hello, Flosstube. My name is Mary Ashcraft. If you are new here, you can find me on Instagram at that same name. I will have everything linked and spelled down below in the description box. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. Huge announcement. On Monday, I reached 1,000 subscribers here on YouTube. That is wild. I think a lot of Flosstubers say this, but I was not expecting to have this many people follow me. I used to have a blog, and the only people who read it were like my mom, my sister, my best friend, and occasionally my husband if he was mentioned in a post. So I kind of figured it was going to be like that, where just like close friends and family would watch me and then like some random people here and there, but definitely not over 1,000 people being subscribed to my channel. So thank you so much. I am going to do a giveaway, so stick around to the end of the video when I talk about that. This is my Flosstube channel where I talk about cross stitch. This is episode 21. Today is March 4th. This will go up on March 5th. And gosh, I'm just baffled, honestly, baffled. Like for me, hitting 1,000 was a really big deal when that happened on Monday, because in YouTube world, that is a huge milestone. For me personally, hitting even 100 subscribers was like crazy, because again, I just didn't think people would think I was interesting or that my projects were interesting or anything like that. So we are back filming on my dining room table with terrible lighting and a very sketchy setup for my iPad. I'm going to try very, very hard not to touch the table or move it in any way, because this is not stable whatsoever. I have my iPad sitting on top of my bobbin box, and then I have behind my iPad, I have my dad's ashes with a box of formula on top, and those two together are holding everything up. Okay, so March Madness is upon us, friends. We are in the first week of March Madness, the Elite 8. I did do a video that I posted on Sunday going through my entire bracket, but I will show you here. This is my bracket. I go through it more in depth on my video. You can see all of my matchups that I have, and I will go through the ones that I've worked on thus far. I did make my projected winners bracket that I don't want to show, because I don't want anybody to see who I'm projecting is going to win out of all my projects. But I did film a video just like on Instagram stories, and then I saved them all, and then I'm going to post that before I announce the winner. And that was a video of me going through my projected winners and like saying why I think, this is going to win and all that stuff, so that we can see if I was right or if my own bracket was busted. So that'll be exciting. I'm glad Sean from Craftivating Creations tagged me in a post about doing that, and so a bunch of us started doing that, and I think it's such a good idea, because it's like, it makes it feel even more like March Madness with NCAA basketball. So, okay, let's get started. Finishes and FFOs. I have two things to show you. Oh, darn it, it's over there. Okay, so the first finish that I have, or the first FFO that I have, is my March piece. So I don't have the pattern with me. I finished March Flip It Bits by Lizzie Kate, and I have fully finished it. There you go. On here, how cute is that? So I bought this truck from Hobby Lobby. I wasn't sure how I wanted to finish it. I originally had a different idea, but it was too big for what I had found. But this had another shamrock on the back that I put it on. And so now this just hangs on my entryway, and I think it is super cute. My husband loves it. And I thought about adding a second thing of like a fabric of some kind, but I would have been adding like a green plaid, and I just didn't want it to clash too much with this green that is being used. So yeah, I really like how this turned out. So that is my little guy. I used my own colors. I think I used only 2 of the called for colors for this pattern. So if you want to know what my colors are, I think it's in my last video. I'm almost positive it's in my last video. And then this is a 32 count even weave in a tan gingham. So that's a close up. I apologize for the very weird lighting. I swear I'm not an angel. I'm not coming to you from some other realm. I am here. I'm in Fresno. I'm not an angel. Okay. I was going to say I'm on a caffeine high, but I'm really not. Contrary to what you were thinking, this is not actually coffee. It is Sprite, which we never have soda in our house anymore because we really only drink Spindrift, coffee, water, and then my daughter drinks apple juice, and that's about it. And but I had a stomach ache, and I asked my husband to go to the gas station to get me a Sprite, and I'm thinking he's just gonna get me a bottle, just a singular bottle. No, he gets me a 12-pack of cans at the gas station, which is drastically marked up, and I'm sitting there thinking, you just paid like triple the price for this 12-pack than you would have at Target. So now we have a lot of Sprite, which is fine with me because I love Sprite. My real weakness is Pepsi. I think I said in one of my first videos of this year, that my goal for 2021 was no Pepsi, no hot Cheetos. I'm going strong on the no hot Cheeto thing. I have not had hot Cheetos this entire year. Pepsi, not so much. I broke that one real bad. I had my first one in January, and then I said, okay, I'm going to switch it to one a month. I can have one Pepsi a month. That didn't happen. No, it didn't. So we're not counting that anymore. We're just doing no hot Cheetos for 2021. It's fine. Okay, so then my next finish is I made another project bag. Actually, I made 2 project bags. One was for my mom, which she has, so it's not here for me to show you, but I do have pictures, and I know I posted a picture on my stories, and I will probably do a post at some point and post it on there as well. I have extra fabric, which is what I realized I had forgotten to grab, but it's Paris themed, and it's so cute, and I loved it so much. So I did one for her, and then I did one for myself that was St. Patrick's themed. Isn't this the cutest thing? I think so. Okay, maybe if I do it this way, will that help the light? Maybe, I don't know. So here's my bag. I again used the Elizabeth Ann Can Stitch tutorial, and I've gotten so good at it that I don't even have to watch the video as I do it anymore, because I was like watching the video, pausing it, doing that step, watching it, pausing, doing that step. And so now, at least because I made 2 in a row, I didn't have to watch the video to do this one. And then inside, I did also get the fusible fleece that she talked about. I did not do it on my very first bag, which I'll show you in a second, because one of my projects is in there. But I did get it for mine and my mom's, and I do actually really like the fusible fleece in it. It makes it sturdier, and I like that a lot. In here is Mr. Finnegan, which I have the pattern, but I have a picture. So this is Mr. Finnegan. He's part of my March Madness bracket. So I have him in here. I decided I'm doing my own hand-dyed fabric for him, and then I have all the floss. And so then the inside is mirrored. So we have the leprechauns on top and then the plaid on the inside. So this is definitely the best bag that I've made so far. I get better at making them as I go along. I'm getting better at cutting the fabric and sewing the zipper. Last time I talked about how I had positioned it where the metal thing on the end was sticking out and I felt like it was going to pop out. So here I was able to position it so I didn't. No, I have some things I need little stringies. So yeah, so here it is without anything in it besides the floss. So it does stand up better. So yeah, I love this and I love making them. They get less stressful as I go too. Because I talked about how stressed I was making them. So those are all of my finishes. Whips, my works in progress. So part 3 of Dreaming Girl came out on Monday. I have not finished part 2, but that's fine. So here is what my start is on part 2. And part 2 is flowers that go down this way and this way. I did miscount right here. So I figured out where I went wrong, and it was just I need to add in another thing to like push it out one more. So I just have to take out this little bit right there, and then everything will be fine again. So I'll probably start on this again, I don't know, when I have downtime during March Madness. Does that happen? I don't know. You tell me. So that was, I think I worked on that 2 nights. And then March Madness started. So my very first matchup was my Stitching with the Housewives matchup. So this is January Truckin' Along. This was my whip. The only progress I had made on this was January, and I think I started both snowmen and then like 1 or 2 snowflakes. So this, after 1 night of working on it, woo, I'm gonna drop everything. This is where I'm at. Ooh, okay, this is where I'm at. So I finished both snowmen except for the scarves, and then I did a couple more snowflakes. This is, I was like toying around with this, like, okay, do I just do this January part, just this top piece, and then finish that off, and then do the bottom part on a separate color fabric? Do I push through and do this just throughout the year so that it's ready for next January? Do I give it away, pass it along, and let somebody else who wants to do it on black do it, and then start over? I think you guys can chime in down below, because I haven't fully decided what I'm going to do with this, because I don't, even as I was stitching on it on Monday for March Madness, I was like begrudgingly doing it. I was just like, oh, like, I just want to be done with this one already, you know? And that's not how it should be. You know, this is a hobby. It's not my job. Like, it's not, I don't have to do any of this stuff. So I'm just trying to figure out the best way to proceed. I kind of like the idea of just finishing the top part and then doing the truck separately on a different color fabric. I don't know. So you tell me, what do you think I should do with this? Because I'm just really not enjoying it, and working on it again for March Madness was like kind of solidified that fact for me. So January Truckin' Along went up against Stitching with the Housewives Honeybee, which was my new start. this is the bag that I made, that I showed last week. So you can tell, like, it doesn't have the fusible fleece in it, so it's flopping around. So I realized I definitely like the fusible fleece. Okay, so here's Honeybee. And I got this, like, barn thing to finish it this exact same way. Because I love this so much. This was so fun to stitch. Look at that. That was in one night. This is 1, a quick stitch, and 2, a lot smaller than I thought it was going to be. This is my Frosted Pumpkins needle minder. I love their needle minders a lot. I have a lot of them. I was a little worried that the blue wasn't going to show up on the green, and it really doesn't, but I figured it was, you know, you can see it enough that it's fine. I'm not going to go switch to a darker blue. So all I have left, or what I have left is most of it, really, is the cup, the 3, they're called something, these are not beehives. These are called something else. And I can't think of the word, but it's like a beekeep or a bee something. So there's a cup, there's 3 more of these at the bottom that are smaller, and then like actual bees flying around. So this is one, like I did not want to put it away when I was stitching on it on Tuesday. And between these 2, so this was my very first poll on Instagram stories, okay? So that ended this morning, and the winner was Honeybee. So this is going to move on in my bracket, and it's going to go up one of the next 2 that I'm going to show you. So yeah, so if you were thinking about doing this one, I'd do it. This is just, look how cute that is. That is so cute. And I remember looking at the colors, like the flosses in my hand, thinking, how the heck are these colors supposed to make like this plaid beehive thing? But it works. It's like a goldenrod, a brown, an ecru. It works, and I love it. And I love it on this fabric. I am so glad I saw that post in the Facebook group of somebody who did it on the apple green, because this fabric, I love it. I dyed this myself. It's 28 count even weave. I'm doing 2/2. I'm like, now I'm thinking of like, what else can I do on this green? Because I love it so much. So, okay, so that was my first March Madness matchup. Second matchup. Okay. Oh, these bags, these Doctor Who bags, are from Nell from Little Yellow House Crafts. She has a Facebook group. She also has a YouTube channel. I love these. I have this size, which is like the normal size, and then I have a smaller one, which is what January was being kept in. I'll show you. Here's the 2 sizes. And I think she said recently, because she posted a new video finally, that she has more bags cut and she needs to sew them together, and then she's going to do another bag sale. So if you want bags. Okay, so this is the Paul Hollywood project. This is the very special project that I'm doing for my best friend. This is Frosted Pumpkins Sugar is Sweet, but she does not like pink, so I converted almost every single color, and then we're taking out the alphabet and we're putting in You Deserve a Paul Hollywood Handshake. And I need to text her today and tell her that she needs to design the quote. She's a graphic designer. She needs to design it, because if this wins the matchup, you'll see that's all I got left. So, look at that. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I love this. I remember I asked a few videos ago for recommendations on the bow and the quote color. And somebody said, just go with the colors that is charted for the bow and then do like a teal for the quote. And I'm so glad I did that because I think if I had done a teal bow, it would have been too much, especially since I'm using this DMC 4025 as the quote. It's variegated. Got it from Joann's. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited to finish this. So excited. And my best friend hasn't decided if she wants me to FFO it or if she wants to frame it because she works for a framing company. So if you have any suggestions on how to finish this, what would be really cute? The idea is that it's going to go in her kitchen near her KitchenAid stand mixer. And so if you have suggestions on how you would FFO this, if you would just frame it or if you would do some type of like Priscilla-esque finish, let me know because this is just, oh gosh. I've had a lot of fun stitching this. So much fun. And I know Brooke is going to love it. I know she's going to love it because she and I are twins. She's my best friend. We call each other twins because like she lives in Ohio and Cincinnati. We're 2,500 miles apart and we still end up dressing the same or doing the same things at the same time without knowing. Craziness. So this was yesterday's whip for March Madness. So this is going up against the New Start, which is the Arrow Celebration Small by Hello from Liz Matthews. I have not started it yet because it's still the middle of the day and I don't stitch till the night. I am doing this floss, which is the same floss that I'm using for the quote on Paul Hollywood. I got 2 because I really liked it. In my March Madness video, I talked about how when I first saw this pattern, I thought of Harry Potter, always. And when I saw the color, and then I saw this color, it made me think of a Patronus. Because when I think of always, I think of the Patronus that Snape conjures up to show that he's been in love with Lily the whole time. So that's kind of the vibe I was going for. I was looking at fabrics today of which fabric I want to use. And so I was going through my box. My husband was helping me and I pulled out 2. And I asked a couple people, I asked a couple of my friends on Instagram, which one would you choose? And I was really surprised because everybody said, at least everybody the last time I checked, said one fabric, which is the one I've liked, whereas the other one was the one Brett liked. So this is the one Brett likes, which is Honey by Be Stitch Me. So it's like barely modeled. This was a fabric of the month that I got during fight night. It just has a very subtle modeling, very pretty, a very good neutral. I thought I had bought it with an idea in mind for a certain pattern, and for the life of me, I cannot remember. So this was what he liked. Let me do it this way. He liked this, which I think is fine, right? The other one, which is also the Stitch Me fabric, is Ledger from the Winter Solstice box. Oh, the gardener is approaching. And so this one has a lot more modeling, looks a little bit more antique-y. So this is what I think. And I think that this is the one that I'm going to use. Here's one side of it. Here's the other side. And I'm wondering, I have to do some measuring because this pattern is bigger than I thought it was. It's 142 stitches wide by 42 high. So I think I need about just over 12 inches. What is this supposed to be? 18 by 14. So if I center it either on top here or here, that's what it's going to be. Like it's going to be this size, which is a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be, but that's okay. Y'all know I'm not the best at measuring patterns. So this is the one I'm going to go with. I just have to find the right position for it with the right kind of modeling. And I think as I'm looking at it right now, it's going to be one of the ones on this side, I think, but I'm not sure. So that is what today will be this new start. And then tomorrow, which is Friday, you will get to vote between these two and which one will move on to the next round. So those are all my whips and my plans. If you want to know more about my March Madness bracket, that is after today's, go check out my video. I will have it linked down below. Okay, haul. So I got a shipping notification that my Forbidden Fiber Gilmore Girls box is on the way. It's still in pre-shipment mode, so there's no expected delivery date, but I'm hoping I get it sometime next week before I film, or even after I film, it doesn't matter, because I want to share it, and I'm so freaking excited. Normally I rewatch Gilmore Girls in the fall, starting on September 1st, but I think I might have to make an exception for this one, and watch it while I stitch it, whenever that may be after March Madness. So then, my other haul. Well, and that one really wasn't haul because I bought it like last month. So the only haul that I have this week. Okay, so last week I shared with you my very first Clay by Kim purchase. I was lucky enough to score this beautiful dragon. Her theme was, shamrock and like St. Patrick's Day, Ireland. So this beautiful dragon. So pretty. So last week, so this would have been the one that I purchased 2 weeks ago, and it came last week. Last week, she had the same theme, which I didn't want another dragon because I was like, okay, I'm fine. I'm good with my one dragon of this theme. But she had these other ones that were smaller. One had a ladybug, one had a bumblebee, and they were on shamrocks. And I was like, I'm going to try to get one of those. Y'all, I got two. I don't know how Lady Luck was on my side, but she was. I bought one, and then I went back to see, maybe I'll just see if any are still available, and they were. So I bought a second. She sent me a little window cling of one of her fairy doors. It's super, super cute. So this one is the ladybug. And this has the needle holder right there. The coolest thing when I was looking at them, and I didn't realize it from the picture when I was purchasing it, she has like, let me see if I can get it right, these like fake water droplets. And it looks like up here, it looks like water. How cool is that? How cool is that? Oh my gosh. And so then the second one is the bumblebee. I have a thing for bumblebees. Here's the whole holder. Clearly have a thing for bumblebees because I have a lot of stuff going on with bumblebees. Wow. So here they are, side by side. How cute are these? Honestly, cutest thing ever. So how I mentioned, I have frosted pumpkin needle minders, and I have a lot of them. My Clay by Kim collection is rapidly growing. Tonight is her next sale. They happen every Thursday night. And this week's theme are cherry blossoms. They are gorgeous. They are gorgeous. And sir, is that necessary? Every dang time. Every dang time. Okay, tonight's sale, cherry blossoms. Actually, let me see if I can pull it up because they are so pretty. Look at those. Look at those. Rosia said she's going to try to get one, and Another girl that I've been talking to says she's going to try to get one too. Alexis. So, yes. I am fully a convert to Clay by Kim. I'm obsessed. Okay, so a couple of shout outs. One, Athena from Stitching Goddess Designs. I first heard about her from Michelle Bendy, Black Needle Society, but now she has her own Flosstube channel, and she gave me the nicest shout out in her Flosstube yesterday. I had to laugh because she's like, you know, Mary's so bubbly and she like makes me so happy when I watch her. And she's like, and I have a resting bitch face and like all this stuff. And I just had to laugh because on my videos, I'm really glad it comes across that I have a very bubbly personality and like all of this stuff. And I think to a certain extent in my everyday life, like this is me, maybe just a little bit more enhanced. But y'all, my resting bitch face is on another level. When I was in high school, my mom used to ask me, and Athena said the same thing. My mom used to ask me if something was wrong because I just looked angry all the time. When I was in law school, in college and law school, people told me they found me intimidating because of my RBF. And then once they got to know me, they realized, oh, she's not really a bitch. That's just her face. And I'm like, yeah, just my face, thanks. I will say being an attorney, it does come in handy to a certain extent. But yeah, so I love Athena's channel. She is doing something crazy with March Madness. She is going like full out and doing it like NCAA style. So she has like different things to vote on like every single day. So if you want to check her out, totally go do it. She's got a great Instagram, a great Flosstube. She also designs t-shirts, and she's so nice. And we talk on DMs, and she's just like, I haven't met anybody that's mean, y'all, okay? Like, not that I wanted to, but like, you know, everybody's so nice. So then the other one, so this is a Flosstuber who's new to me. She commented on my March Madness video. I'm pretty sure that's how I found her. Yes. She commented on my March Madness video, said she was doing it, gave me her Instagram handle, and then I saw that she had a Flosstube. So her name is Beth Chadwick. Her Instagram is Stitch with Beth. I've been watching her videos. She's adorable. She's from the UK, so of course she has an accent, and I will be a subscriber like within 10 seconds if you have an accent. Let's be real. I'm from California. We don't have accents, although apparently I sound like I have an accent because when my first year of college, when we were moving in, my freshman year, my roommate's parents asked me if I was from Boston because I have a Boston accent. I was like, excuse me, what? I have a Boston accent? I don't think so. So if you have an accent, I will subscribe to you because I love accents. So Athena and Beth, go check them out. I love their Flosstubes, and they're so nice. Okay, one other little thing, and then I'll get to the giveaway. So last week I mentioned I was watching Bridgerton. I finished all 8 episodes within 24 hours. I was hooked. And because I finished it and then was missing watching it, I rewatched it again and finished that one within, I think, 48 hours. And then, so that was on Monday, I think. Tuesday, I convinced my husband to watch it. So now I'm rewatching it for a 3rd time. I'm mentally dating the Duke. Let's be real. I already told my husband, I was like, you get a body like his? I will not stay away. Just saying. The Duke. Woo. So yeah, if you have not watched Bridgerton, go watch it. I'm obsessed. Clearly because I'm watching it for the 3rd time in the span of a week. It's also making me want to rewatch Gilmore Girls. Or not Gilmore Girls. Gossip Girl, the other Gigi TV show that I watch. Okay, So giveaway, because I have 1,000 subscribers. Y'all, I still can't believe it. I remember when I first started my channel, I was like, if I get to 1,000 subscribers, that'll be the day. Like you might just, you know, I'm done type of thing. Like I'm good. But I so enjoy this. I enjoy showing what I work on because nobody cross stitches in my life except for all of you guys. Although I will say my mom did start cross stitching again. She picked up a kit, and it's a Christmas kit, and she was really surprised herself that she was able to do it because she thought she wouldn't be able to see the holes. So she sends me her updates every few days of like, oh, I just finished this part, or I just did this part. And so she's having a lot of fun. So I made her a project bag. I got her needle minders for her birthday. So, yeah. Anyways, giveaway. I'm going to do a gift card. I think I'm going to do 2 winners. I'm going to do an international winner and a US winner. And the reason for that is because I really want to do, my initial thought in general was to do a gift card to Top Knot Stitcher. I really like Abby and Jam, and I want to support her shop. So I wanted to do a gift card to her, but I thought it might not be the best gift card for people who are international. And I know I have friends who watch me who are international. I mean, I talk about them every week, people who are in Australia and the UK and all the other places. So I want to do Top Knot Stitcher for US, and then I will do Etsy for UK. So, if you want to enter, you got to do a couple things. 1, be a subscriber to my channel. It's like the whole reason why I'm doing a giveaway. 2, do not use the word giveaway in your comment. I will delete it. Giveaway, contest, giveaway in 2 words, whatever. You need to be 18 or older so that, actually no you don't, because it's just your email address. Although you probably should be 18 or older, let's be real. 18 and older, I have a Google form. I created it a while ago, but I never talked about it because there really was no reason to. But I have a Google form. I am somebody who likes to send letters, like physical letters. So I kind of figured that in addition to doing giveaways, I like being able to send my friends cards every once in a while. So fill out my Google form. It's just things like your name, your email address, your YouTube handle, your Instagram handle, basically all the ways that I would be able to contact you so I don't have to like go running around to try to get you if you won something. So be a subscriber, don't say giveaway, 18 and older, fill out my Google form, and in your comment, you need to put where you're from. So if you're from the US, you can just say you're from the US. You can put your city and state, whatever. If you're outside of the US, you can just put your country. If you want to, is that? Oh my God, I thought that was like on my screen. Okay. Sorry, there was a fly. Don't pay attention to that. If you're outside the US, put where you're, basically in general, put where you're from so I know which category you fit into, so I know which one to enter you for. And then in your comment, use the word March. March. You can talk about March Madness. You can talk about your Stitchy plans for March. You can talk about your March plans in reference to St. Patrick's Day. You can just say, I want to win the March. I want to, whatever. Use March, M-A-R-C-H, in your comment in some way. So that way I can use the comment picker to pick that name, and then I'll pick 2 people from each region. So that's it. That is what you got to do to win my giveaway. One person from the US will win a gift card to Top Knot Stitcher. One person from outside of the US will win Etsy gift card. And the giveaway closes, what's today? This will go up on Friday. So the giveaway will close the next time I film, which will be Thursday, March 11th at noon. Yes, noon Pacific Standard Time, where I am. So from now, whenever you're watching this, to March 11th at noon Pacific Standard Time is when I will have this giveaway open. So thank you for being a subscriber to my channel. Continue to vote on my Instagram stories for my March Madness bracket. And I've been voting on everybody else's. I even have messaged people and been like, why did you choose these ones to match up? Because I literally cannot decide. Or like, it's such a hard decision because I love both projects so much. So I'm voting on everybody else's. Y'all should vote on everybody else's and mine. And that's it. So I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I will see you next week. Bye.